If traffic is moving, Jason Verkijk's farm is about a 45-minute drive from downtown Toronto, close enough to his customers, he figures, to be considered local produce.
If we only can take care of our own local village, we're losing something.
But until recently, Verkijk's onions and carrots sold in Toronto markets and restaurants technically weren't actually local. For decades now, the Canadian Food Inspection Agency, the organization responsible for food labeling in Canada, has defined local food as food that is produced within 50 kilometers of where it's sold. Verkijk's farm is 69 kilometers from Toronto.
If it's such a small little area that's defined as local, there are going to be places that really can't access any local food according to a definition.
The CFIA now says its definition needs to be modernized, so it has introduced an interim policy which defines local food as food produced in the province or territory in which it's sold, or food sold across provincial borders within 50 kilometers of the originating province or territory. Cue the food fight.
I don't believe this change benefits consumers, none of whom would define local the way the CFIA has.
Critics say expanding local to mean anywhere in the province could mean so-called local food could be coming from thousands of kilometers away. But supporters say life has changed since the 50-kilometer rule was first introduced, especially in larger urban centers.
People commute over 50 kilometers to work each day, so to have food grown that closely can be challenging.
Local, she says, is now less about distance and more about who is producing the food and how.
We're able to take it basically right from the field, right to your dinner plate. And sometimes that can happen within a 24-hour period.
And now farmer Jason Verkijk can market his vegetables as local produce without breaking any rules. Aaron Saltzman, CBC News, Toronto.